There.
It's his most prolific hero in pubs. It's his most prolific hero in professional matches. It's everywhere. Nisha actually using the early Q to be able to stop Q and gets them a first blood for Team Liquid.
This is a game that, in a series, it's a lot about tempo. You have really good Primal Beast rune. He has gotten his pick. Double damage with an Ion Shell Surge.
23 here. A certain amount of burst damage. Pops out, double damage, hits him with a stun, grabs him immediately, but he's already morphed into strength. It's too late.
I mean, you have to force him off here. You cannot let 23 sit down here against a double damage Surge Primal.
23 is trying to hold on to his waveform, forced to use it now, and that's when Mickey, who just hit his level 6, is going to pop up, and nobody from Talon rotates over. They leave 23
in the game. So much space for Makoto to work with if it happens. This is a tough fight, though. There's a lot of HP to chunk through.
This is going to be a rough one. Trying to kill a Tidehunter under the towers with the Ravaging Grab, he couldn't get it off. Oh, just no love there from the Kraken Shell. Just
missing the Nature's Wrath. Now you have your Fury on 6. You're still looking for the levels on Ollie.
Abs is going to be spotted here. Nisha.
Another power rune.
An opening.
They have really given these power runes away.
Can he get 23? Burst him down. It's done.
Okay.
Jabs comes out of the trees, and now he's trying to help 23, but he's only going to be a victim right next to him. Surprise from Liquid. Nisha making these power runes worth everything right now.
A Ravage. On top of everything to get that ult for free.
And Nikkei thought this phase, we killed 2 heroes, it means I can stick around and farm some more. No, Talon will keep the pressure on. He's just going to pop out of those trees. They're going to quickly grab him if he goes into the torrent, try and chain these disabled to finish him off, and that's enough. Zai now showing up with a wall. Not very good by itself, but maybe with a little helping hand here from Boxy, they can get something. The Bedlam put onto the darts here to help bring down Makoto. That damage is just enough. Make a kill for Boxy, but Zai's forward trying to get away with the Spirit Vessel, but it'll take him out. The heals from Insania not delivering in time. Good TP away from Boxy, though. He will keep his kill streak intact. Very important.
Outside of 23 committing on Insania in a fight, which is not something he necessarily wants to do first. You know, he wants to steal better spells than what Enchantress has to offer and find a better target. So Insania could bring up a lot of the damage powerhouse for Liquid.
Nisha lurking, finds him. Now they are going to TP in for this one. Talon is saying this is a fight that we could still take. Makoto is going to be able to grab Boxy. Tries to stop him. Stops the fear very nicely with the X pull back, and Boxy will die for that. Q for Boxy, but Boxy was the one with that mega kill streak, so that was a kill worth a lot for Talon.
I mean, you're talking about Talon being happy with the pace, but I do feel like core pickoffs, that's going to put you in a nice position. This is a lineup that wants the ball.
TP coming in from Q to help out here. This is not an easy kill. In fact, Mickey is going to be able to make even the odds, 2-2. Zai trying to get away with the Surge while Mickey wants to finish off Q. And now Nisha is going to join in on this party, making a 3-on-2. Makoto, he pops a blade mail. He's pretty tanky. Is he receiving any help, though? Doesn't look like it. Liquid will deliver more numbers. Makoto is forced to use the BKB. Control with the overgrowth. It could not get there in time. Ollie, of course, canceled it, knowing it wasn't going to be there, so that's fine. They still have that objective. That's why they're trying to smoke up and catch more. They seem to be pretty confident about taking a fight right now.
Take this fight, however.
They just burst down the Train Protector, but at the same time, great Ravage. 23 shows up with the Primal Beast form.
Oh, he got feared.
Rumble, he got feared up, but he couldn't actually stop it. The Kraken Shell gets jabbed out of there, but he's blocked in by trees. Q is trying to make his own. It's getting denied by Boxy, but they don't care about Q. They want the big watermelon. They're going to try and burst him into pieces here, gobble him up, and Nisha will take him down.
Oh, Nisha just gets a free fight off of a weird initiation by Talon, just jamming the Morphling into the river. They get stuck in a wall. Sprout's not helping at all. That's the exact type of fight Liquid wants.
Here he does manage to get off the Shadow Realm. That'll
bail him out
for a serious amount of time. Pops Manta, waveforms away. Great morph there from 23 that keeps him alive and might even be able to get a return kill here. Boxy self-fuels to dispel some of this. Nisha comes charging right in, trying to protect his supports as best as possible, and Jabs may even be trouble. He just does not seem to be tanky enough anymore to deal with the Primal Beast.
And this is before the late game break comes out. If you're Jabs, you are not feeling too good about your frontline. I don't even think you did anything with it.
Troublesome for Talon.
And another freebie.
I mean, this is the part that is disgusting about Spectre now, because 60 seconds level 1, but 40 seconds level 3. Every fight.
Every hero you find on the map is a kill for Mickey. 2-1 and 12. Not been pressured at all this game and is going to get to a very fast Scotty here. And that's going to make 20. Who's buying Silver Edge on Talon's side? Who's really dealing with Spectre in terms of the man fight? I don't see it.
Ollie. He was out there. I mean, him and NQ are going to be out there deep on the map, trying to get vision, trying to cut some waves, do these sorts of things. Eventually, they're going to be found underneath some sort of cinder,
a torrent storm. It's potentially pretty devastating.
It's a fight that you're going to have to play it low.
Yes, because you can't just commit it into the BKBs here.
Yeah.
It's all about getting these BKBs out early for both teams, honestly. And another pickoff. Mickey just pushing towards a butterfly, helping him with the Morphling man fight. Stall, stall, stall.
All right, there's the tough to bring down this Spectre. They're trying to get Liquid to overextend, perhaps, and Nisha. He'll oblige, jumping right in there. But again, another target they simply don't want to go for.
Trying to bait them in deep for this Ravage, but I mean, Jab, they see.
Oh, he tries to go for the Ravage, but it's not good enough. And now the shots, the rainbow shots out for the Enchantress raining in. Jab's going to be punched to death. Zai, I mean, the damage will eventually come in. It's just a question of who else is going to be joining him. Makoto is forced to use the BKB, and they don't have anything to pierce that one. Losing 2 immediately goes all wrong. This is why they were so hesitant to do so before.
And no buyback on Jabs, no Ravage even if he had it. Should be multiple lanes here for Liquid. Heroes are way too tanky.
Liquid have been playing impatient, just waiting for them to make a mistake. When they finally did, they're going to take a lane of barracks. They're going to take even more. Makoto dies now. 23, going to be in some trouble for the BKB for Tau. They'll be able to get back to the mountain, but Liquid, you know, they can dive tier 4s and it doesn't matter.
Have to wait for everybody to be up here. I don't know if this game's still going to be going by the time your Kunk goes up.
Yeah, at this rate, the way they keep on losing heroes, it's not going to be a lane of barracks. It's going to be...
Okay, there's some damage.
2, 3.
I mean, this Shadow Realm is... It does do some work here if 23 can get a full round off.
Yeah, there's obvious Ag's answer for the Morphling. It's just, how is he going to be able to catch Boxy to this? Get the jump in, he's get those shots from the Shadow Realm. Tor comes out, backing with Nisha immediately with the follow-up there. This could be the killing blow as they grab that Punka, slam him down, but it looks like maybe they're running out a little bit of steam here. Now he's getting pulled in. Nisha still, he held onto his BKB and he's getting out of there. Meanwhile, the buildings are dying on the side of Talon. They can't exchange. Still, he held onto his BKB and he's getting out of there. Meanwhile, the buildings are dying on the side of Talon. They can't exchange buildings like this, a full lane of barracks just for a BKB. They gotta get a little bit more. 23 is gonna try and get something for the Yule Scepter. It stops him almost immediately. And the first damage is just too much for 23.
23 knows he needed something there, and he just gets met with the stone wall that is this Liquid lineup. Every answer, there's just no room to operate. And yeah, that is a very convincing game one from Liquid here. As was not the fastest game for them of the tournament, but very methodical, right?
Oh,
and I feel like I like start believe in Talon. Terrorblade. It's all about the late game team fights here. You're going to be a powerhouse if you get there. At the same time, Liquid, they have a lot to combat that team fight with displacement with the Tuskar, and if you give them a first blood again...
The second first blood of the series going to Liquid once again. And we heard from our panel, they successfully get kills. They tend to fall behind in experience, which just makes them even squishier and even easier to kill for that Thunder God's Wrath.
Bottle refill. So Nisha has massive resource advantage on Makoto here. But he's Arcane Bootsing up. I mean, this is a contest for sure, or at least you're going to get the 50-50 and DD top. Really nice news for Talon. That is a rune that Nisha really needed here.
Nisha's gonna fight for this one. Thunder God's Wrath bursts down the Tusk, and looks like Insania is gonna be in trouble as well. They only need a couple more hits, and they will easily get back. Makoto walks away, hops away with the double kill.
Really big snag there. Makoto just living the more breathing room in this game for Talon to get these supports to their ults. And play around Makoto, who's
giving Nisha absolutely nothing for free.
Yeah, who's on 2 in this game?
Gonna jump on Makoto here for the slowdown attack speed plus a beautiful Fissure. They do have the Dawnbreaker though, and that's gonna be the extra bit of help that they need to be able to burst down Makoto. Nisha commits. Can he finish him? They do. Zai managed to bring him down, but Nisha's gonna have to give up his life for that one. And Jabs is on cleanup right now. 2 kills already. Look to chase after Zai, but Mickey does manage to
3 kills in 11 minutes.
Jabs. He's been playing so forward in this lane. They're going to bring 4 heroes to bring him down. Team Liquid, they really wanted to get this punish on Jabs, and they do get it. It cost them quite a lot, though, in some ways.
But you have to make these kind of moves to get Boxy in the game. You really want Butterfly or Sotanic or some sort of timing like this to the TV Zeus.
It looks like he's gone through that same thought process. Build has changed, but he's going to be caught. Q revealing himself with a Blink Dagger. Jabs, he'll die at the same time, so the teams were making moves on both sides. A 4-man gank kills the Bristleback early on. He had the 900 gold. I was like, yep, he's gonna go for it, but he went for the fast blink, got a kill. Now, he can maybe help Ollie? No. That's just enough burst, and this is the combo we should be seeing a lot from Liquid right here. Storms here in Ancient Apparition helps out a lot to be able to land that Ice Blast.
You even have Max Snowball throwing some more magic damage on the amp. Max Vortex is gonna do some work here, and they're still looking.
Can they control him enough? Easily. Burst him down. Jabs. Dawnbreaker coming in for an extra stun. Damage required as well. 2 down as successful moves from Liquid begin to ramp up.
All those support levels they were lacking. I mean, Mickey had first blood and it's a Luna lane. And he's just the one getting hunted right now.
Yeah, this is going to be the second time he's going to be ganked around his tier 1 tower bottom lane. And the TPs will come far too late to get the punish.
Liquid have identified the weak point in Talon right now. It is Jabs, and they are continuing to exploit.
Manta Lucian's going to be pushing down all these lanes. He also just picked up the shard. Jab's going to be caught here, pulled back in. Again, the double global ultimates putting to use every single time they're thinking about this Bristleback kill. They are just not letting this hero get off the ground, not letting...
Darks here, but you have tag team. You have nighttime for the Lunar Blessing here.
Yeah, they know about the Roshan, but they also know Insania was isolated in the bottom lane. Talon feeling like they can't get to that top lane fast enough, I guess. But at the same time, Liquid did abandon doing that. Get some information here. Talon inside the pit. 3 of them caught in this Ice Blast, but it's only Nisha who's nearby. They go for the Zeus. They found an opening here. Boxy scouted out Makoto alone, and Talon, with the rest of them low like that, no way they can complete the Roshan. They have to give it up to Liquid.
3. You let Liquid go here, you are conceding Roshan.
And Q was looking for an opening somewhere here. Looks like with the Fissure, they might be able to finish off Insania without committing much.
Couldn't get the blink off. Sometimes you gotta pay the price. They still can't Roche.
Look, oh, Talon, even kill score though, 12-12 as we approach 25-minute mark. Gotta watch out for that Aghanim Scepter though. Boxy slowed down to a crawl by this. And with the Sunray damage, they'll instantly get the damage on him as he comes out of the snowball. No way for him to blink. No problem for Nisha. Oh, they're gonna find Insania still. They actually had this really deep ward by the TP point of the outpost. So they knew where he was at.
Triple BKB timing for Liquid, not gonna get put to use.
Tips in the night just passing right on past Boxy. Who, again, they are hunting Makoto when they get the opportunity, but now it's Boxy who has been spotted by Makoto instead. And likely going to be dying inside of this Nimbus field. It puts Makoto up to level 50.
Talon, you also need some more kiting in this game.
Yeah, and then, I think he was pretty aware of that. He was getting charged at in that last team fight. We've got Aeon Disc being built up by Makoto. He knows he is probably the #1 priority.
If you survive the BKB jump from Liquid, you can turn it around, and you have your supports alive, That looks okay for you.
Nisha again, just diving in deep because it allows the Dawnbreaker to get the positioning, and once again, they kill first. This time around, the Supernova is going to go down, but Team Liquid are being able to disengage away from it. They can't let it get away. No way that he gets out of this for free. So they'll kill him, trading 1 for 1. Ultimately, that, I mean, you traded a 4 position for a 3. Surely that's fine for Talon.
Yeah, you're okay with that if you're Talon. Liquid just not expecting everybody to be there. They had a pretty good jungle ward that saw some of Talon, but not everything. Side will pay the price. That would have been the comment for sure. Foxy leading the charge off the smoke.
He's going to break some smokes, and that gives an opportunity for the jump in from Nisha, but they pop their BKB on Jazz. They didn't quite finish up the initiation onto the Earthshaker. Maybe they do get him. Pull him back in. Once again, Dawnbreaker comes in, finish off the job. Zai goes for the kill, and he'll bring down Q. They can't do anything about these BKBs. They're trying to draw it out, but oh, Ollie's going to join him. In the afterlife, just too much burst damage. Now they pursue. Without the supports there, they're feeling okay about this, but they've lost Bossy. Perhaps two of them. Liquid could have just been very content taking Roshan, and maybe they still will.
Yeah, but they lost their tag team.
Yeah, that helps speed it up
also
quite a bit.
switching sides. Makoto grabs an Arcane Rune, and Talon are TPing top. Their supports are up in 20 seconds. It's going to be dire side Roshan.
Oh, they're going to run into each other. If they can actually get a free kill onto Insania, this would make the numbers go fully in the favor of Talon.
Insania just too fast for himself. He got here way ahead of time.
Yeah, guys, where are you at?
I mean, it's disconnected right now for Liquid if you're 23. You could have gone something like Satanic even into the A blast. It's not really been hitting you.
But they got it. Oh, Jeff picked up the Aegis. 23 isn't going to have that extra life. Is he going to be fine, though? Mickey right in there with a BKB, but he... Oh, no way! Mickey! He managed to push through both of those heroes, 1 versus 2, and the rest of Talon are crumpling to the initiation of the Storm Cheer. Bago's going to try and get away, but remember, this was an all-in. They took away the Aegis. That means 23 can't join in this fight. They buy back, but for what? The supports will not have cores join them in this second part of the fight, and they're just going to be hunted down now. Diebacks on the side of Talon. Oh no, Talon, what have you done?
That A blast did some serious work, right? Because you had a cheese on the bristle. The Aegis and cheese didn't go to the Terrorblade. He sunders, but it's not a great sunder here, and Mickey just stands his ground. That Satanic comes in extremely clutch. BKB Butterfly Satanic shard timing for Luna is no joke in this meta.
They've also been in a couple positions. Megas on a TA.
Yeah, I mean, Liquid, no stranger to a Megas game, and they'll find lo and behold,
first down of Jabs. He's been a target for Liquid this entire game. Jabs used his buyback earlier.
Number 10 for him would be a death sentence here.
AK gets close, pops the break. He gets off the BKB though. This time around, the feature is really nice. He has on to 2. They're going to turn around, try and deal with the Supernova. Mickey's hitting it. He's able to get it while they've also finished off the Terrorblade. No Thunder opportunity. They pop the cheese on Jabs, but without a Terrorblade, there's really nothing left for Talon. They're going to call it here. GG. Team Liquid continuing to have Talon's number in